In FDA and EU regulated environments, unvalidated software is legally unusable. Its operations must be proven before it can be deployed for production use. This creates a circular paradox. You need a validated system to manage quality records, but validating it requires the structured testing and traceability the software is intended to provide. This loop is dictated by frameworks like 21 CFR Part 11 and EU Annex 11. They require objective proof that the digital infrastructure is secure and performs as documented. Organizations typically address this by hiring external consultants to write custom validation protocols from scratch. This approach is slow and introduces a major point of failure. Weeks are spent generating documentation that may not reflect the actual state of the software. This traditional method treats the lack of documentation as the primary problem, rather than building a structural solution into the software itself. QAtrial version 3.0.0 ships with its own validation package integrated directly into the repository. Inside the docs/validation directory are 5 documents: the installation, operational, and performance qualifications, a compliance statement, and a traceability matrix. These executable validation protocols let an engineer verify the system's infrastructure and workflows in their environment. We will deconstruct how this system maps regulatory standards to specific tests and analyze how an open-source architecture allows for direct inspection of the implementation logic. This approach aims to transition validation from a multi-month writing project into a standardized execution process. Imagine an auditor requests proof that the system complies with a specific high-stakes regulation. The Traceability Matrix is the master map. It contains 75 requirements from 6 standards, including 21 CFR Part 11.10 for audit trails. This first node demands a secure, time-stamped trail recording the who, what, when, and why of every change. The matrix links that requirement to the specific feature engineered to meet it, an append-only audit log capturing previous and new values. Finally, this feature is linked to a specific test protocol, OQ-18. This 3-way linkage ensures that every regulatory requirement is explicitly addressed and accounted for in the testing phase. This provides the unbroken thread of traceability that auditors expect to see when reviewing a quality system. To prove the audit trail works, the engineer must execute the linked test, OQ-18. Execution begins with the Installation Qualification, or IQ. This base layer consists of 9 nodes verifying the database connection, front-end loading, and authentication. The IQ verifies that the software is correctly installed in the specific host environment. Above the IQ sits the Operational Qualification layer. This contains 18 nodes representing the system's core functional workflows. These tests exercise specific feature paths like AI-driven risk classification, Kappa lifecycle transitions, and role-based access control. Every step includes a prerequisite, a procedure, and an expected result. The tester meticulously follows the procedure and then records the actual result and their initials for each step. While the IQ confirms the environmental foundation, the OQ verifies that the software functions exactly as documented. The final layer is the Performance Qualification, which ships as a template. This is intentional. Performance qualification must reflect the user's specific environment, including data volumes, concurrent user loads, and network topology, which cannot be predefined by the vendor. In traditional proprietary systems, validation is limited to testing what the software appears to do from the outside. The internal logic remains a black box. QAtrial's AGPL 3.0 license allows the engineer to look past the interface. We can inspect the file audit.service.ts to see the implementation of the audit log feature. The TypeScript logic here defines the append-only nature of the trail. The code prevents record deletion and ensures timestamps are generated by the server, not the user. This access shifts the assurance model from testing external behavior to inspecting the verifiable implementation logic. Once the protocols are executed and any deviations are documented, the final validation package is assembled. It contains the signed IQ, OQ, and PQ, along with the traceability matrix and compliance statement. This entire package can be stored as evidence directly within QAtrial's own quality records. Under GAMP 5 guidelines, QAtrial is classified as a Category 4 configured product, tailored for specific regulatory environments without modifying the source code. Because the system uses version-controlled releases, organizations have a clear trigger for when to perform routine revalidation. The completed package transforms the software into a defensible system that provides its own documented proof of compliance. This integrated approach can reduce a multi-month validation project into a matter of days. It combines executable protocols with the transparency of open-source code to provide a clear path to regulatory compliance. QAtrial provides both the quality management tool and the verifiable proof required to use it in regulated environments.